on the streets now. They are not in, they're not teaching. They're at the University of Nairobi. And shortly they're expected to be marching through the capital to present their grievances, I believe, to Parliament and Harambee House. Let's listen to them.
New scales that are in that document should have been implemented from the 1st of July 2013. We were paid in arrears up to June 30th, 2017. From the 1st of July 2017, all academic staff, all support staff in the various public universities are supposed to have started earning the new scales. That has not happened. We are now in November. It means over that short period of time, we have also accumulated other arrears. What we would want to be done and what must be done and what will be done, what shall be done, is that that money will be paid before we go back to work. Simple as it is. I'll ask all staff, particularly in the University of Nairobi, to get it clearly from us that academic activities are not on. Anyone who is talking contrary language is on his own or on her own. That is the official position of the union. The union speaks in one voice, and the former voice is what I've given. So any contrary opinion will not be tolerated. Finally, before I invite the national officials to give their points, is that we are united. We stand here as the 31 public universities in this country, and this matter is of national importance. It is a matter that affects so many students, over 500,000 students, whose lives depend on the solution that will come out of this struggle. Let it come quickly, because we are putting the nation at risk. Let me ask the chairman, Muga Kolale, to come on and speak to you.
Before I speak, I would like the Vice Chair, Mberia, to say a word or two. I will only say one word. I will not say two. And that one is, I'm telling the Kenya government to stop very simple, petty propaganda that Uasu has been connected to national resistance movement. Uasu was born 2nd May 2013. 203. NASA was born the other day, just yesterday. Jubilee was born yesterday. None of the two can fit into the age of Uasu. Uasu is the university's academic staff union. It is a registered trade union. It has only one major objective: to take care of the right of the workers and basically the lecturers in public universities. So the cheap propaganda that is going around, that this is a permission of NRM, it is wrong, it is uncalled for, it must be condemned in the strongest right possible. Joseph Mberia was born in Meru, brought up in Meru, married in Meru, extended marriage in Kikuyu, which is the epicenter of Jubilee. And I'm here to tell you, this is not a Jubilee or another affair. This is a union affair. No money, no teaching. No money, no teaching. Good. Great. Extended. Yeah,
the historical oppression of the dons in public universities, economic injustice, industrial inequity can no longer wait, even in the worst of national political situation. Our grievances are collective. The position we have adopted is collective. The approach we have adopted is collective. It is our firm resolve that in spite of the growing political differences, our stance is that our demands transcend political differences. Secondly, there is a tacit, and I want to repeat, there is a tacit conspiracy involving the state, the National Treasury, Minister of Education, and the university councils to blatantly violate the rights of the dons to benefit from the CBA as enshrined in Section 41 of the Constitution. Part of this CBA has been realized, but there is non-compliance on the part of the government to enhance the basic salaries that we won in May. That conspiracy against the dons, that conspiracy against the public universities, that conspiracy against professionals does not augur well for this country. The universities are the most reliable sources for training welcome, professionalized manpower. When the universities are denied their rights, it means sooner rather than later, the whole country in general, and the higher education in particular, will be in their knees. Ours is to offer solutions to the problems already existing. Ours is not to fuel problems, but to look for lasting solutions that may go a long way to help buttress and cushion this society from unnecessary social ills. We are informing the country that at no time will the dons in public universities compromise if this money is not released with immediate effect. We are prepared to have the universities closed as long as they wish, but we cannot accept that in view of the fact that part of our social responsibility is to ensure that students are in class and they are taught effectively and they graduate at the right time. So we sympathize with the plight of the students. We empathize with the students. But we castigate in the strongest terms the lackadaisical behavior of the state. The state must change its attitude. The state must espouse acceptable values. The state must espouse acceptable principles. The state must be seen to be patriotic. We are calling upon all dons in public universities to rise above parochial differences, to rise above infighting, to rise above unnecessary doubts, and assume their historical mission, moral responsibility, and intellectual assertability. We must be seen to be struggling to realize professional respectability. We must be seen to be identifying with our national problems. But this is the best way we can identify with our national problems with the view to preempting the collapse of higher education in our country. Today we are going to petition a number of institutions, as will be clarified by the National Secretary General. But we call upon all institutions, all abiding people, all patriotic Kenyans to thrust their weight behind the universities so that we can see the restoration of sanity, not only in the universities, but also in the nation at large. Thank you, and may God bless you. Secretary General will give you...
Ladies and gentlemen, good morning.
Good morning.
I want to say that the University Academic Staff Union is on strike, and the strike has been effective in all the 31 universities. 2 days ago, we were taken aback when IPUCCF issued a press statement, and according to them, our issues they were saying that they are just in arrears of 4 months. I want to challenge IPUCCF. Where did you agree that this CBA was supposed to be paid in phases in the first instance? Where did you agree that they were supposed to owe us 4 months arrears? I want to refer IPUCCF to the return to work formula. In the return to work formula, we had a time frame when we were supposed to conclude negotiating internal CBAs. The internal CBAs have not been negotiated in most of the universities. We also agreed when we were supposed to jumpstart the 2017-2021 CBA. And we agreed that the 2021 CBA was to be implemented from 1st July. We were taken aback when now the chairman of IPUCCF is saying that that CBA will be concluded in April next year. As a union, we are not aware. As a union, we are telling you, you will negotiate 2017-2021 CBA.
Whether they like it or not.
You will negotiate it. Another thing, you will negotiate the internal CBAs in public universities. More importantly, you will pay the arrears plus our pension money from 2010, 2013. I hope you are aware that from 2010 to 2013, you have not paid pension component. In this CBA also, 2013-2017, you still owe employees their pension. Our members have since retired. They have gone home without the pension component from the government.
Shame on them.
That is a big shame.
Shame on them.
And we are not going to accept. The other day I told the public that the medical scheme has collapsed in virtually all public universities. Dons are told, go and treat yourself, then come and claim. Suppose you don't have money.
And you claim and there's no
Supposing you die.
Another thing, you claim and they don't reimburse because they don't have, there is no money in public universities. I want the government to take us seriously this time. I want to say even our members contribute bank loans. You are deducted, but when you go to the bank, you are told that you have not been paying loans. Our members are being surcharged. Our loans cannot end. I don't know who created this non-accountable vice chancellor position in this country. Who created this position? Vice chancellors are not accountable. How can you deduct statute reduction and fail to remit? And life is just normal in Kenya. Can the government do audit in these public universities? 4 months ago, we are taken aback. The Ministry of Education does not even know the number of public employees in the university. When we went to negotiate, is when they were asking us, how many are you? Well, each and every month, they release capitation. I wonder, this capitation that is being released to public universities each month, they don't even file returns with the ministry.
They don't know. They don't know.
The capitation that is being released every month, it is released to pay which people? If the ministry does not even know the number of staff in public universities. Who created this non-accountable vice chancellor position in this country? And can the councils do take their responsibility seriously and put the vice chancellors to account? In short, this CBA, this strike is going to take long. I really sympathize with our students.
And we are ready for it.
And our members are ready for it. The only time that dons in this country smiled was when the late Professor John Saitoti was the Minister for Education. That is when dons were happy in this country. That That is when those were given 160% salary increment. But in the subsequent years, we have just been lamenting. We are going to reclaim the lost glory. Even if it's going to take 2 years, so be it. Thank you.
There was the glory.
Glory.
There was the glory. Glory. There was the glory.
Glory.